Have you had trouble painting at night because it is hard to see the colors properly? Do you spend way too much time trying to color correct photos of your artwork? It might be the bulbs you are using. Hi, my name is Zirkle. I have been on the lookout for the best bulbs to use for painting, videotaping and photographing my artwork. When people talk about bulbs, they mostly talk about brightness and temperature, which is a warm to cool color projected from the bulb. There is a third aspect that is extremely important called the color rendering index, or CRI for short. The CRI is about how well a light illuminates each color of the spectrum when reflected on objects. Specifically, it is a numeric rating that compares natural white light versus artificial white light. Here is a chart that shows which colors are illuminated by daylight in various bulbs. Now you can see why you see things differently depending on the type of bulb. A CRI of 100 is the best rating, meaning that the colors illuminated is as close to natural light as possible. Incandescent bulbs rate 100, 90 CRI or above is generally considered very good. 80 CRI is considered a baseline for acceptable color rendering. Below 80 CRI is considered poor. I decided to check my own bulbs for their CRI ratings. At my easel, I use Lumichrome full spectrum fluorescent lamps. This is a 4-foot fluorescent bulb. It is 40 watt. 5000 Kelvin temperature. The CRI is 96, which is very good and a good choice. In my other fixtures I have been using GE compact fluorescent light bulbs. This bulb is a typical twist type bulb, although it is discontinued. The CRI is 82, so not very good. I think I could do better. After doing some research, I found several options. ColorView by Tailored Lighting. 29 watt, which is a 40 watt equivalent or 310 lumens, and 3000 Kelvin temperature. This bulb illuminates full spectrum including deep red. It rates a CRI of 100. Extricity Incandescent, 60 watt or 550 lumens, 2700 Kelvin temperature. It rates a CRI of 100. Extricity Incandescent, 100 watt or 1000 lumens, 2700 Kelvin temperature. It rates a CRI of 100. Time to do a test. I conducted the tests using both of my cameras. They are a Canon Rebel SL2, which is a DSLR, and a PowerShot SX40, which is a point-and-shoot. The photographs were of my oil stick color chart using each type of bulb one at a time. I started using the automated setting and found out that the color temperature of the bulbs made a big difference. So, I tried setting a custom white balance in my cameras for each bulb and got the consistency I needed to continue the comparison. After taking all the photographs, I compared each of the colors side by side using Photoshop. Some colors looked fine, but there were a few that really varied. Not only did the difference in light bulbs matter, but also the cameras performed differently. The color that showed the biggest difference is cad maroon, which is a darker red color. Here are the results. As you can see, the fluorescent color is missing lots of red. The best color came from the Canon Rebel. The closest color to real life is using the ColorView bulb, followed very closely by the incandescent bulbs. You will notice that there is very little difference in the colors on the photos between the incandescent bulbs, even though one was very much brighter to my eye. So, how does that all translate to photographing artwork? Here is a simple unedited comparison between a fluorescent and ColorView bulbs using the auto white balance setting on the Canon Rebel. Notice that the fluorescent bulb on the left is lacking in glow. It also shows the reddish part of the foreground is dark and bluish. The ColorView has better glow and shows the foliage as a maroon red, which is what it looks like in real life. Here is another example of a painting with a bunch of red since it is a hard color to render. The photos on the top are taken with the auto white balance. The bottom row is taken with custom white balance. And a close-up. So, there are my results. My personal feeling is that the ColorView bulbs are definitely the best color-wise. The next best are the incandescent bulbs, but these bulbs are not always easy to find. I also found that the camera I use does matter, so I will be using the better camera. I hope that is helpful when you are looking to try better light bulbs when you paint, photograph or videotape your artwork. Thank you for your time. Let me know if you have any questions or would like me to do a video on another art topic. Passion on.